Hey y'all, I'm Alisa Nicole. Welcome to my channel where I talk about everything military related and bringing y'all along my Space Force journey. Today I'm letting y'all know what steps you need to take in order to join the Air or the Space Force. This is solely based on my experience, and I doubt anybody goes through anything extremely different from one another, like as far as the basic things that you need to do. I know there's like waivers that some people need, or they need to do a little bit extra, but these are going to be like the basic things that you're going to for sure go through in order to join. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into this video. First thing that you want to do before you even contact a recruiter, you need to do your research first. Like, you need to make sure like that's the branch you want to join, and once you figure out like what branch you want to join, you want to figure out what job or jobs that you be interested in getting. And then once you figure out what jobs you would be interested in, you want to know what the qualifications are, like what you need to score on the ASVAB in each section or overall. Keep in mind that you do have a physical to take, so there are qualifications like with the physical, like if you have like a airborne job, that perception has to be good, and I'm sure it's something to do with color blindness. So you want to figure out what physical qualifications you need, if you have any medical conditions or anything that could potentially hinder you from qualifying for a specific job. So you want to keep that in mind. And once you do all of your research, then you should contact a recruiter. I say do your research before you contact a recruiter, because the recruiter, they don't know everything about every job. They have one set job, so they're not gonna know about every job. And also, you want to go knowing what you're getting yourself into. Just don't rely on the recruiter for all and everything that you have questions about. You're interested in joining, so I feel like it'll just be second nature to want to do some type of research. Once you contact the recruiter, they may pre-qualify you over the phone or send you an email just asking you standard questions. For me, it was a little different because I popped up at the recruiting office. My first recruiter, she just happened to be there, not even working, but she was there like doing something, and she took the time out to pre-qualify me there, and then we had a little brief talk in the office, and we just went from there. So first they're going to pre-qualify you, and once they pre-qualify you, they'll set up an initial appointment, just to talk to you and fill you out and see where your head is at, like a little mini interview, and they'll get you set up with a practice ASVAB. Now for the practice ASVAB, I think I took the PICAT, but there's another one where it's like a condensed version. I think it's just for the AFQT part, and that's the mathematics knowledge, the arithmetic reasoning, the word knowledge, and what was the other one? And one more, I forget. But you can either take that one, or they'll send you a link to take the PICAT. And with the PICAT, you just take, it's like the full ASVAB, but you take it at home time, but you can't use any help on it. And then with that, you take the verification test at MEPS instead of the full ASVAB test at MEPS. So there's that. I have a whole video on that too, so I'll just link that somewhere here. Okay, once you get your scoring past that, then you'll start on your initial pack. It's like a huge job application, so you just fill out really everything about you. You're gonna need references and all that, so you're gonna fill out all the information in that packet and submit it to your recruiter. Once you pass that, they'll set you up to take the real test at MEPS or the verification test for the PICAT. Take your verification test or your real test, and then I think they submit it or whatever to MEPS, and then you get a MEPS date where you're going to take your physical. I have a video on the physical also, so I'll link that right here. And then If everything goes well with the physical, then you'll swear in that day. This is like the perfect situation. Like if you don't have any hindrances, if you don't need any waivers, if you don't have like any disqualifications or anything, then it should go by smoothly, you know? So once you do your physical and swear in, you're swearing into depth, and then you just wait on a job. Now this is where if you want to join the Space Force, you wait on a certain job that's within the Space Force. So the Space Force is basically jobs from the Air Force that have been transferred over to the Space Force. To join the Air Force, you just wait on a job that you're interested in, and then if you want to join the Space Force, then you wait on a Space Force job that you're interested in. I know certain jobs don't come around a lot, so depending on what job that you want, that's going to determine how long you're waiting on a job. And you can only be in depth for a max of 1 year before, you know, they kick you out of depth. So you don't want to wait too long, or I don't think anybody wants to wait too long before they book a job. I know I didn't. I think it took me about, I swore in October 14th, and then I got a job sometime in December. And I wasn't even looking to join the Space Force. The job that I put, one of the jobs that I put on my list was a Space Force job, and I didn't know. And my recruiter was like, oh, it's a Space Force job. I can, you know, put your name down for it if you're still interested. I was like, okay, cool. So that's how that happened with me. Once you book your job, you get your ship out date, and then, I mean, you're still in depth, so you'll still be attending depth calls. And then once you reach your 30-day mark, you'll have your 30-day briefing. Then your 15-day mark, you have your 15-day briefing. And then you'll have your last briefing like right before you are due to ship out. And then finally you ship out. That's basically what I'm waiting on. I have one last briefing next week, and then I ship out after that. I'm really trying to get as many videos done as I can before I leave. So if y'all want me to talk about anything, just leave them in the comments below. I'll try my best to get to it before I leave. I believe I touched on everything. If I left anything out or you have any questions, feel free to comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in my next one. I got y'all.